Before I really get into this video, I just wanted to say this is fully my opinion and my thoughts on the game Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, no one else's. So if this video offends you or you disagree with my opinion, then feel free to just close out or dislike. So don't be starting any comment wars down below, even though I doubt anyone's gonna do that, because a lot of Paper Mario fans seem to have the same opinion as me. And with that said, let's get right into the video. So, hello everyone, welcome back to Sis Celebrate. It's been a while since I've made an actual channel where I've done my reviews and thoughts on games and such. My last channel, I believe I uploaded a couple of videos when I had some, let's just not talk about that. And, yeah, it's been a while, so I'm back with another channel to talk about the game Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, because I recently was thinking about replaying this game, and since I have beat it twice, I have good experience with it, and I just wanted to talk about how I feel about the game, and also the Paper Mario series in general, just a little bit in this video while we talk about it. So, anyway, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is definitely my favorite Paper Mario game, along with Super Paper Mario, which I really cannot decide which one I like more. Whenever I play The Thousand Year Door, then I feel like, okay, this is definitely my favorite, but then when I replay Super Paper Mario, I always get sucked back into the story and think that one's my favorite, so maybe it's a tie between the two. I can't really decide. Super Paper Mario definitely had the best story, and The Thousand Year Door just, it has a charm that none of the other Paper Mario games can seem to capture. This game is absolutely phenomenal. It started off with Paper Mario 64 on the N64, which everyone thought was really amazing. We thought that was definitely the best Paper Mario, since it was the only Paper Mario, and one of the first Mario RPG games, Mario RPG being the first. But then Paper Mario went from originally the sequel to Mario RPG to its own series of flat Mario RPG games. Flat out. Funny paper joke there. Probably the next Paper Mario game. So, geez, what was I saying? I hate it when I forget this stuff. Back to the Paper Mario topic, yes. Paper Mario became its own series after Paper Mario, what we call Paper Mario 64, because it was on the N64, and you know, Super Mario 64 is called that. So after Paper Mario 64, we got Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which is definitely a fan favorite out of the Paper Mario series. A lot of fans say this is the best Paper Mario game, which I definitely agree on. And if you're a Paper Mario fan, which I sort of am, you know that there's a lot of drama and strong opinionated people in the Paper Mario community. You have some fans who really like the older games, which is myself. Then you have fans who like the modern games, or Origami King, since it's a popular game on the Nintendo Switch, and most kids have the Nintendo Switch these days, so. And then you kind of have the Paper Mario fans that are in between and don't really hate any of them, but definitely prefer the old ones. And then there's certain fans that don't really care about the series, like they've played a couple of games, but they're not really into the fandom that much. Generally, people come to the conclusion that the Paper Mario series has gone downhill after Paper Mario Sticker Star on the 3DS that released in 2012, which was the year before my favorite game, my gosh, Mario & Luigi Dream Team came out. Sorry for that mistake there, that was actually kind of hilarious. So yeah, a lot of Paper Mario fans, the majority agree that Paper Mario Sticker Star was the downfall of the Paper Mario series. And then after that, Paper Mario Color Splash was announced, which had fans torn on what to believe the future of the series would look like. And a lot of fans, including myself, agree that the modern Paper Mario games don't have the same charm that the first two had. And even Super Paper Mario, that game was amazing, but obviously the battle system wasn't that great, and a lot of people agree with me on that. It could have been a lot better, like the Thousand Year Door, but I'm not saying to make like everything like the Thousand Year Door, but they really could have done a better job with that instead of just like a normal Mario style jump on the enemy, it's dead kind of thing. Even the boss battles were just way too easy. Like, my younger brother could definitely beat any of those bosses. Even the final boss only has 200 HP, and when you use Bowser and Carry, it's just too easy. So, the difficulty of Super Paper Mario definitely could have been a lot higher. Back to the Thousand Year Door topic, let's start from the start of this game, the beginning of the game. So the game starts off where Mario receives a letter from Parakarry, which happened in the first 3 Paper Mario games, and Luigi and Mario read the letter that talks about Princess Peach finding a treasure map and going to Rougeport to look for some treasure. So Mario goes to Rougeport to find Princess Peach so they can find treasure together, but that's when he finds out that Princess Peach is no longer there, and he meets Goombella instead, who is being harassed by some X-Nauts and Lord Crump. After defeating them, Goombella introduces herself as their first partner, and then you go and find Frankly, which Goombella tells Mario about, who may know where Princess Peach is, but he doesn't, and instead tells him about the Thousand Year Door and the Crystal Stars. So that's when the adventure begins, and Paper Mario goes on a quest to find the 7 Crystal Stars to open the Thousand Year Door, which, if you guys have played this game, you know is the plot. It's even in the name, Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. Once Mario and Goombella and Frankly go down into Rougeport sewers, they go to Thousand Year Door, where Mario holds up the map and gets the power of the Crystal Stars, where he finds that the next place you can find a Crystal Star is Petal Meadows and Hooktail Castle, so Mario sets off there, and that's where you get Koops later on. After going there and stuff, you know how it goes if you played the game. That's Chapter 1, after the prologue. So, it doesn't really sound like much. If you're wondering why Paper Mario fans like this game so much, let me tell you, even if it sounds basic or looks basic, which it absolutely shouldn't to any of you, that's not exactly how it is. This game just has an irresistible charm and good story when you really start to play it. There's a lot of good humor in this game, and the battle system is fun. The areas are interesting, unique, and nice to explore. There's a lot of characters. That's actually the best thing about this game, in my opinion. The characters are amazing. The partners all have a unique backstory and fun personality. Like Goombella, she does a lot of research on things. The University of Goom, I believe it was. I've played this game twice, so excuse me if I don't know everything. And then we have Koops, who's like a shy, timid Koopa who wants to become stronger and more brave for his girlfriend, Koopy Koo. And Madame Flurry, who is a retired actress, I believe, and she has an interesting design. I bet we can all agree on that. We have the Yoshi Kid. You don't really learn much about him, but he's like your fighting companion you get in the Glitz Pit, Glitzville. After that, geez, it's hard to think about this off the top of my head. The next partner you get after Glitzville, you go to Twilight Town. Vivian, she's my favorite partner actually, because I happen to really like purple partners or characters. Purple, dark kind of characters, you know, shadowy kind of things, just like Phantasma, you know. Vivian's my favorite. She was a part of the Shadow Sirens, and her sisters didn't treat her well, and she decides to join Mario because he treats her well, even though she didn't recognize him at first when he agreed to help her, or she agreed to help him. It's a really nice, she's a really nice partner. If you guys play the game, you'll understand why I love Vivian so much. After Vivian, I believe we get Bobbery, I think. And, he has a really tragic backstory actually, but it makes him an interesting character. His wife Scarlet passed away from an illness while he was out at sea and came back, and that's how he quit being a sailor for a long time until Mario gives him the letter from Podley, I believe, at the inn. Then he decides to go sailing again. That's how you can get the Keelhaul Key. You can also get Miss Mouse as an optional partner. She's probably the least interesting along with the Yoshi Kid because we don't really get to know much about them. But Miss Mouse is actually a thief, worldwide thief, and she's really good at it. So as a partner, she's not really overpowered or anything. That's probably why she's optional, but she can help you find a lot of cool collectibles in the game. So that's what makes her useful. After Miss Mouse, I don't think there's any more partners, unless I'm forgetting something, because I happen to do that a lot. But yeah, you get it. The point of this is the partners are really nice, and gameplay-wise, this game's really fun. It's not like too much to understand, or too difficult. It's just straight to the point. You have the jump button, the hammer button, which is basic Paper Mario mechanic right there. Everyone knows that. And then the battle system is really simple and easy to understand too, which I don't understand why Nintendo would disagree with this. A lot of fans have tried contacting Nintendo and asking why, but it doesn't seem like they're ever going to respond to the fans or care what the fans have to say since Reggie is left. And even when Reggie was there, things were going a bit downhill, but really Tanabe is to blame here, and Miyamoto, though I do like Miyamoto and appreciate his work since after all he is the creator of the Super Mario franchise itself and the character Mario, so I can't really blame Miyamoto, but I do question some of his choices, like how Paper Mario has ended up for sure. I just really don't see how we went from such an amazing game, which Paper Mario 64, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, and then Super Paper Mario, to right after that, on the 3DS, which I consider an amazing console, we get Paper Mario Sticker Star. Like, how do you go from such an amazing game with amazing characters and amazing series to a bland game that looks almost identical to the new Super Mario Bros. Series, but with Paper Mario? I mean, some fans complain and say to us who disagree with the game being good, they're like, oh, well, there's Kirsty, and she's an original character. How can you complain about this? She's a clown with eyes. It's Sticker Fairy or whatever. And some like to argue there's Wiggler, and he has a nice personality, or stuff like that. But really, the game is not interesting. Wiggler was already in the Mario series, and they just did some dialogue that wasn't really that interesting, and not even comparable to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. And Kirsty, she was just not a great character in general. I really didn't like Kirsty. She was rude and just not that interesting. Like, a lot of people say her sacrifice made her a better character, but literally the entire game she was ratting out Mario for something he didn't do, and then at the end realizing that, oh, I'm so sorry, and then dies. But she doesn't even die because Mario brings her back after that, so she can just scream at Bowser again. It's like she didn't have any dialogue really besides the first part of the game and a couple of cutscenes where she gets angry with Kamek or Bowser Jr. and then that end scene that was not impactful at all. If anything, I was glad she was gone because of the way she treated all the characters in the game, even if they are bad guys. Like, seriously, it's just stuck up and bratty and not interesting. Plus, the bosses are not interesting at all like they used to be. Like, you have villains like the Shadow Queen and Count Black with these amazing backstories and plot twists. And then you just get, oh no, Bowser did this and you have to go save the princess. It's just nothing how it used to be. Honestly, I should probably wrap this video up since I don't want to go too long ranting about the Paper Mario series. But, those are my thoughts on Paper Mario 1004 and the Paper Mario series in general. A little bit of my thoughts. And I want to hear what you guys think. Remember to keep the comments respectful because I don't want to be starting any wars. The Paper Mario topic is always something I dread doing because of the fan base. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.